South Jersey bad boys. South Jersey bad boys. South Jersey bad boys. Oh, that was nice.
Wow, I'm wet.
New theme song. Dude, Bob, do you remember forever ago I was talking to you about potentially an intro theme song for the pod?
Yes.
And I go, you're like, yeah, just let me know what you're thinking. I think what I actually gave you, I go, yeah, if you could do like Al Green, but with like the Cops theme song. You were probably like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I'm like, whatever you can do with something like that would be perfect.
Bad boys, Linden Wall champion.
Bad boys.
Damn.
I'm so in
That would be
love.
sweet to get that combination though, but we just
I didn't even know what I was thinking.
We just used the Cops Bad Boys theme for a few episodes. And
By the way, class it up.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
please.
cheers for
a little
Bad Boy Bobby on the pod.
yeah.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Got some Jersey Devil
Thick
wine.
glasses, dude.
Yeah.
Sponsored. So thick, dude.
Wife gave us the glass this time. Last time we were only allowed plastic. You remember? It's like we upgraded from our sippy cups.
We're moving on up, dude.
Some
Moving
Jersey
on up.
Devil Coffee Fort from Valenzano Winery in Shamong, New Jersey.
Yeah, it does have the bean undertone, dude.
It does. I was always wondering. I asked them when I was there, like, what the South Jersey soil really gives the taste of. Is there like undertones of Black and Milds or something? Is it
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my homecoming show, dude.
That's right.
I'm back, dude.
You're back.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Because you're originally from South Jersey.
Yeah, I'm back in with my parents, which is so nice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Were you
I thought-
originally in Voorhees?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, grew up in Voorhees.
I was born in Voorhees.
Yeah.
I was born in Voorhees. But seriously, I was.
Yeah, dude. I mean, yeah, I lived in Philly for 4 years. Just came back like a month ago.
Nice. Did you go to
Yeah.
Eastern High School?
I did.
Did you? I didn't know that.
Yes,
when,
yes.
When did you graduate?
2012.
Okay. I went to Paul 6, 2011. God, you're young.
Ooh,
You're so
that's
young.
where all my lost boys went.
Really?
Yeah, dude.
All the
In
lost
middle school,
boys?
I was like, see you, dude.
Yeah, see you,
I
losers.
was like, I'll never see you again.
Yeah, it is
Yeah.
funny. Like when you're in grade school and people split off to a different high school, you're like, "We'll stay in." You don't really.
You really don't, man.
You really don't.
And it's
even
devastating that first week.
And
then after a minute, you're like, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, you're like, forget those fucking losers,
Yeah.
dude. I have a new life now.
Yeah, but was it hard for you because you left everyone you knew?
But I went with a lot. Like, so I went to Catholic grade school.
Oh, okay.
And then everybody would pick a Catholic, typically a Catholic high school they would go to.
Gotcha.
So I still had a handful of boys that chose the same school as me.
Gotcha.
So I had a couple guys I was coming in with, but
That's nice.
Did you do any reinvention when you got to high school? Like you try to reinvent yourself in a new Bobby Boy way?
It took me a few years because I did like I carried over a few of the same things from middle school. Like I was doing lacrosse.
Yeah.
I played some music, but I wasn't that serious about it. So I played lacrosse for like a year and a half. And then I was going to be like, yo, I'm going to be rocking with the fucking cool kids. And then those parties were weird. Didn't really like those guys. And also lacrosse, I loved the sport, but it was like, it's a spring sport. Yeah, the culture. And then it's like, we're doing like 2 days during spring break. And this guy, my coach is yelling at me. I'm like, I should be home.
Yeah.
This stinks.
Yeah, you're like, this isn't fun. Spring sports are tough, dude. I remember I always ran track like in grade school. Then when I got to high school, you start partying in high school, and then during the spring, they're like, you have practice. I'm like, forget that, dude. I'm never going to this.
Yeah, and they're so serious.
Yeah.
That's how I was in college when I was playing baseball for a couple years because we had double headers on weekends. Sometimes had to travel for conference games, played all week. And we're doing that all spring semester in college. It's like, I should be getting drunk and fucking fat chicks.
100%.
Meanwhile, I'm out here, waking up at 6 a.m. to go sit on the bench for 5 hours at a baseball game. Like, what the fuck am I doing?
Right. You're like, dude, I'm wasting I should be out there living up to my potential of banging fat
I should be out there getting hepatitis C. Yeah, what am I doing?
I should be getting blacked out for 4 years and not realizing all the mistakes I've been making.
No, absolutely. You were fucking fat chicks in high school? That's very advanced.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
was
grown man movie.
Yeah.
I was always the one that I feel like they should make like a Netflix war documentary on because I was falling on grenades left and right. I was just,
Yeah.
we would walk into PJ's in Cherry Hill and I'd be like, see that fat girl over there? I'll distract her. Get her friends.
You put your helmet over her pussy.
Clear. It's all clear.
Yeah, dude. I always loved fat chicks in high school, but I was too embarrassed to say anything about it.
Yeah, I always liked it.
People are going to make fun of me.
Yeah, dude, I totally agree. I always liked a thicker lady. And to me, that's more feminine, dude. Bigger fun bags. I'm like, you look so much less like a dude.
It's the most straight thing you could possibly want. Because
Exactly,
it's like, we want as much woman in a physical space as possible.
Exactly,
And
dude.
for dudes who hate fat chicks, it's like, all right, you want less lady.
Yeah, you want a lady with like a little boy body.
100%.
You're not only gay, but you're a pedophile.
100%. Both
So-
is brutal. Yeah. Yo,
Both is
L.
brutal. One a little bit more
Gay
than the other,
pedophiles and L.
but
Gay pedophile is not chill, dude.
Yeah.
no, that would be a bitch to get caught on To Catch a Predator and just you'd be going after some fat chick, but instead you get boned by Chris Hansen. You get on national TV for it. How embarrassing is that?
I know, dude.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
my only TV credit at this
So
point. But
what's going on with all of the? How come it's viral right now? Have you been seeing the pedophile hunter dudes
Yeah, of
like
course.
just beating the fuck? I mean, kind of respect because it's like, hey, take down people that are doing.
Oh, you
horrible
mean
shit.
you mean the guys that are like entrapping people online and then they
Yeah.
show up with a camera?
Yeah, with
yeah.
a little pump.
Yeah.
Yeah. what are they calling those? Is it like pedophile hunters or something? Like,
Oh, I don't know.
Some I don't. I only see clips of it.
Yeah.
I'm not on the channels, but yeah, I saw one where it was like Lil Pump and then that dude Vitali or whatever.
wait, Lil Pump is a rapper?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That he
And
was on that
he's
Kanye song.
trapping someone?
You're such a fucking I love it.
Okay.
He's on that song.
Yeah, yeah.
And yeah, they got this pedophile, shaved his head, and made him do the one chip challenge.
What? They filmed all this?
Yeah, they filmed it. I was like, this has to be legal. And like, I think it's their only avenue because they can't technically get him arrested because a crime didn't technically occur because they're talking to a grown man online.
Right,
He didn't
right.
talk to a girl.
Yeah.
So they have to do public shaming.
Gotcha.
I was in a similar situation. I think I told you this story in high school.
Well, please clarify.
I was involved in a
I
little
was
bit of
hoodwinked myself.
Must have been there, brother.
Yep, I was there. Been there, done that.
Dude, those New Balances are not doing you any favors with that
No,
statement.
dude. We had a very like borderline pedophile teacher in high school. It
When
was
you
a-
say borderline pedophile, that's
it's
just a
that-
pedophile.
No, like,
but they turned out to be cool.
he was real creepy with girls in class, but he didn't actually do anything.
Gotcha,
That's the thing.
gotcha.
So my one friend, a girl in high school, she had her phone in her back pocket. These were the days when you had like slide phones and the razors and shit like that. He was also had one leg because he was diabetic, and he had a little wheelie scooter.
What the fuck?
He was going down the
Against
hallway.
my community like that?
Yeah, dude. If you had one leg and you were in a wheelchair, I would be doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he took the cell phone out of her back pocket of her jeans,
Oh,
like
God.
took it out of there, it turned into this whole creepy thing. So she messaged me and was like, "Let's like create a fake Facebook account and like see if he bites on it," because he was adding his own students on Facebook
Wow,
while
so
we were in high school.
She was
That's crazy.
ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we like found pictures on Google, created an entire Facebook account. He was the one that added this girl.
Of a little girl.
Of a 16-year-old girl.
Okay.
And he messaged her like with a poke on Facebook. Remember you could poke people?
Yeah.
He initiated by poking.
Oh, no.
Poked this account. We had this messages going back and forth, and we said that like, yeah, we were in the district, but we moved out last year. And he's like, yeah, I remember you. Made up name, pictures from Google, and he's like, yeah, I know you. I remember you.
Oh.
Had all these creepy messages going back and forth. He was saying he wanted to take her out to dinner. He doesn't mind
Oh,
that she's
God.
16. All this stuff. Like you can sleep over at my
So
house.
what do you mean borderline? This guy
He's-
is a pedophile.
So the way that they got it to us, we had the cops show up at our front doors.
You
Both
stung
me-
this guy.
Basically.
Danny
but
Staines.
they told us that we could be countersued by him because it was entrapment.
Right.
But we were underage too. We were 16, 17 at the time as
Yeah,
well. We
you're
were
like, we're goofing off.
Yeah, we're just having a goof, and this guy's like actually saying he wants to fuck us, but not us, a made-up person.
Right.
So it all just got swept under the rug. He was suspended with pay for the rest of the year, came back the next year, and was my teacher for senior health.
And did he know it was you?
Oh, yeah. Yep, because it all came
are you
out.
serious?
I walked in the class, and
You
everybody
thought they would
started
have Jane
dying.
Doe'd you or something.
They
Yeah.
did the whole superintendent, not superintendent, but like the just staff in the school, like
Just worked out
higher
well.
up people knew that it was me. They were friends with him. They set me up. They were like, "We're gonna put you in his class. How about that, motherfucker?" Like that's what these.
What, so
people
they
were
all
doing.
backed him and were like, not the kid that's entrapping the pedophile that is
Yeah.
a teacher to all these students. Fuck this kid
Yeah.
for outing him.
So-
The union, man.
He
Yeah, wow.
I know he really badly wanted to countersue us for entrapment, but it all would have come to light. So he's like,
Right.
There was a bunch of our friends that were our age, and they're like, we'll back you and everything. We'll come to court. We'll do this.
This is pedophile whiplash, dude.
Yeah.
That's really it.
Yeah.
Have you seen Whiplash the movie?
No.
So the Whiplash the
Are
movie.
you rushing or are you dragging?
What's that dude's name? JP.
Yeah, I was gonna say Smooth, but
He would have killed it in that role, dude.
Simmons.
You better be hitting those motherfucking drums.
What you know about him, them skins, Larry? LD?
J.K. Simmons, maybe, or something like that. Anyways, doesn't matter. But the movie, he is like this abusive music teacher, and he's like verbally, borderline physically abusing like the students. And one kid kills himself because of the abuse, and then Miles Teller testifies against him, but they're like, we'll keep it anonymous. And then he like sets him up later on. He's like, I knew it was you, motherfucker. So that was you, dude. This is
That was
pedophile
me.
whiplash.
Yeah.
Damn. Did you do the whole term with him?
Yeah, did the whole class. They didn't say one word to me. Just gave me an A, not an A minus or A plus. Just like take your A, be fucking done with it. I was like, all right. And then the year after that, I graduated. I still had friends that were in the school. They told me when I was in college. I got a Facebook message one day, and they were like, "You should have seen it. Mr. Masters got like they completely took him off out of school. He's suspended the rest of the year without pay, and they're forcing him to retire." I'm like, what the fuck happened? He was sharing his computer screen on a projector behind him. He was teaching driver's ed. He went to Google to show pictures of like drivers, like something driver's ed related, and autocomplete came up, and it was a bunch of porn on his school laptop, and it all went on the screen for a class of like 30.
Damn.
So they were like, okay, like you're just gonna quietly bow out of this.
Wow.
Yeah.
He went out firing.
Yeah, he went out on top.
Was he already pretty old? Was he close to?
He was
retiring?
close to retirement anyway. He was probably late
dude.
50s, early 60s.
So he's like, yeah, whatever.
He's like, whatever. I'm just gonna-
School laptop. I don't give a fuck, dude.
Yeah.
We were all friends with him on Facebook, and he had a whole album. He would go to Philly spring training every year. Every year, he had a new album of ball girls' butts. He was just taking pictures of ball girls bending over at the Philly spring training.
I mean, that's based, but other than that,
I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
Yeah,
Like,
how much did this guy want to get caught though?
this was like early days of Facebook, where it was the Wild West. You could poke people,
Yeah.
you could post shit, whatever. You could. It wasn't like it is now. Like there was hardly anything ever political on it at that point. It was
Right,
all
right.
just like, let's all just fuck around. Like people were still coding their MySpace pages. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Those
for
days,
sure.
that was fun.
Well, the political stuff didn't get so crazy until obviously we know whenever it was like 2016.
Yeah.
But before that, like I think we talked about this before. I remember in grade school. This is how different the times are now. In grade school, when I was in like the second grade, that when it was a election year, they had all the students come in either red or blue for whoever your household was voting for.
What?
Imagine today there would be school shootings.
It would be
like,
nuts.
It would be a mass riot. Like
I remember that. We
and
did
it was no
a vote
big deal. You'd be
in
like,
our
oh
school.
yeah, their family's Democrat or their family's Republican. And yeah, and
Definitely.
you would do a vote.
Yeah.
Yeah. We
you
used
guys
to do
did
that.
votes. Wait, what was the vote?
Like they would do a
For the
school
president.
vote, and it would be like,
Oh, but the
okay,
real presidents or
Yeah.
the real
yeah.
candidates?
So they
Wow.
would count up in each classroom like how many students were red, how many students were blue, and then they'll be like, who won the school election? Oh, it was the Democratic candidate or it was the Republican candidate. Imagine that today.
I know John Kerry wanted my school.
Yeah, yeah. Big JK.
See how that played out.
Yeah, Big JK. I think it was during when George Bush was running. I guess the first time. Well, I remember that. But I just had that thought the other day. I was like, holy! I can't believe that happened.
I know.
Like you could never do that today.
Yeah, and then it definitely got more charged during 2016.
Yeah.
It became the culture war as we know it.
Yeah.
Yeah, once
Yeah.
boomers heard about Facebook, that's when shit just fucking lit up.
It got
Yeah,
crazy.
Around
dude.
2014, 15, yeah.
Yeah, but I feel very dumb because I couldn't possibly give a shit. And people, but I'm very like conversationally challenged at like bars and stuff like that because I can't talk politics.
Yeah.
Not necessarily even because I don't want to. It's just I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then sports is a big thorn in my side.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I struggle with the boys, dude.
Well,
So I'll fake laugh at like a lot of stuff that they're saying.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, dude, he fumbles all the time. He's a fucking dickhead.
you're like, we're talking about the Phillies, Rob. You're like,
Yeah.
well, fuck you.
And I like overdo it too. I'm like, oh my god.
he struck out. Fucking loser.
Yeah, I try and play cool, like, but then my commentary, like, we're watching the game, is like bullshit. I'm like, damn, jumps high.
Like, yeah, he's in the NBA, Rob. I'm kind of in a similar boat in just that I don't keep up with stuff enough, like with politics and sports. Like, you know, which is why, like, I can kind of understand what's going on, but I'm just listening to whatever people tell me. So as soon as somebody challenges me on something, I'm like, oh, I actually don't, like, I haven't looked into this at all. Like, I haven't kept up with anything.
Yeah, because people are reading, like, bills and stuff.
Yeah,
and
I'm like, fuck that.
Yeah, there's way too many ends of the spectrum on it, because there are people that will read the 400-page document that's about legislation going into effect. They know more than everybody else. They won't shut the fuck up about it. And then there's other people that just read skim headlines, or they heard somebody on sports talk radio talk about fucking Bryce Harper or something. It's like, yep, yeah, that's my insight. That's my level of it.
Do you guys feel like as you get older, though, and you see the more people get obsessed with sports, like the older that you get, the more that you kind of think they're a fucking loser? Where you're like, as we get older, and then like whoever we're friends with, if they're even like more obsessed with like it's ruining their life if the Eagles don't make it to the fucking playoffs or something, where I'm like, dude, you gotta get your own thing going.
For sure, yeah. The older they get, they'll like cry at the results.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We're just like, dude, if you're going to a game and even considering fighting somebody from the opposing team, you're fucking nuts, dude. Like,
oh yeah, I mean,
like, don't get me wrong, I love sports and I'm a fan, but I'm just saying, like, people where it's like their life.
I mean, where there's smoke, there's fire. Like, if I see like behavior like that, I'm like, that dude's wife's a bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. He's got other stuff going on.
Yeah, I feel like you jump into the sports if you hate your wife a lot.
Yeah.
Like into
true.
like emotional investment, not just being in the sports.
Yeah.
But
I think,
absolutely. There's no guy that loves his wife that is that into sports.
I think that's really what it
Dude,
is.
I think that is the most accurate thing that's ever been said on this podcast.
I just hate it because most of the people I know that are that obsessed with it, and they get very like cult-like about the Eagles, where they'll punch a Cowboys fan in the face for no fucking reason. Like that type of stuff goes a little far, but that's exactly what these leagues want to do now. The NFL, MLB, they look at what European soccer has done over there. Like it's very cult-like. Like that's your like personality is what sport, what soccer team or football team is yours. Then they were like, okay, we got to get that emotional investment over here. But gambling also, I think, is a big part of it now.
For
sure.
Have
you
you
can't
ever...
do anything without a fucking gambling ad.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, you can bet on anything, dude. You can bet on fucking...
You can bet at Dave & Buster's now. Did you hear they're coming out with that?
Really?
Oh, yeah.
At Dave & Buster's, they're going to roll out... you can use an app at Dave & Buster's and place bets and wagers on your friends on skee ball, on the basketball shooting thing,
That's
on
crazy.
whatever.
Dude.
But I feel like you should put like kids up against it. And it's like, yeah, now let's fucking bet on like little Timmy versus Laquan. Yeah, and we'll be like, let's fucking go.
You can bet, yeah, dude. It's getting... like, DraftKings, you can... bet on anything. You're like, what did Chuck Schumer have for breakfast this morning? You're like, dude, I'm putting 50 on it, dude.
Putting 50 on it, and it was pussy.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking nuts.
$25 on eggs and kid bacon.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
The gambling's just getting crazy. I see that more and more, especially now. Like you, I think I saw someone bitching about it earlier at Citizens Bank Park. In between innings, they have like ESPN bets, and that's where the problem. Like ESPN now has their own sports book. It's like even the fucking main news thing is just pushing betting.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a slap in the face when Pete Rose is like banned from baseball for gambling. Meanwhile, there's nothing but gambling everywhere.
Yeah,
the guy was betting on his own team. I was like, that should fucking motivate him.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, true.
And can you do that in the UFC? Like, can you bet on yourself in a fight?
I don't think so, but a UFC might be another Wild West type of place.
Yeah, I don't know.
Dana White might be letting it fly. I mean, that dude bets a lot, it seems like.
That's got to be not allowed.
Yeah. But if it's on yourself, I would think...
That's what I'm saying. Like, if you told me that Bryce Harper was putting 250 Gs on himself to hit a home run tonight, I'm fucking watching. Or I'm getting tickets.
I guess then it could get confusing, though, where if it's like, if he bets on himself to maybe have a bad performance, could you do that? Like,
right.
Yeah. That he's going to take the under on his...
I don't know.
Yeah, and make it close.
Right. Yeah, I guess that's where it gets tricky. When you can control the outcome of the game.
Right.
All right, guys, we're figuring it out.
Yeah. How was Sesame Place this weekend?
Dude, I'll tell you what, man. It was actually a fucking nightmare. No, it was fine. It was.
I was gonna say, Sam told me at Helium it was a fucking mainly because of how much it cost.
It's
fucking
expensive, dude. It was packed as fuck. I mean, I remember going as a kid and having a good time, and it was fun, dude. They got like the water park for the kids, a bunch of rides and stuff. But Jack is too young to like go on any rides and stuff, so he's just like wander. He just wants to like wander around.
Yeah.
And I'm just chasing him the whole goddamn time. My wife's nephew had a really good time. He's old enough to enjoy everything. But yeah, it's expensive as fuck, dude. I didn't even see Big Bird, so it's like, what's the point?
What the fuck is all the money for then?
I know.
It's like going to Disney World not seeing Mickey fuck Goofy or something. Like what the fuck is?
It's exactly
I'd be
that.
pissed.
Yeah, what the fuck's all the
pissed.
money
Yeah.
for?
Did you guys go to Sesame Place as a kid?
I have never been there as a child or a full-grown adult.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
No.
think so.
Yeah.
I was big on Clemson Park.
Clemency Park we used to go to.
It's right around the corner from here. Yeah.
Can you guys do rides?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like
get
rides.
it.
Dude, I used to love them. Something happened at, I don't even know, maybe like my 20s, dude. Like when we were there with my son and my nephew. Dude, if there's like a simple thing, like I can't even do, like, I can't even like
Like a tilt-a-whirl type of
I
thing.
can't, yeah, I can't do anything. I will immediately puke.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's like a physical
Like
thing.
It
Yeah,
throws
equilibrium
off my
or something?
equilibrium, dude. I remember we were in Disney World a couple years ago, right? And I remember in high school we did senior trip to Disney, and Harry Potter World had just opened.
Yeah.
And they had that one roller coaster ride, and I had done it before, so I'm like, well, I know I get sick on rides now, but like I did that one before, so I know I'll be fine.
Yep.
So we're there a couple of years ago, and I'm like, well, I'm like, I'm not even gonna risk it if it's something I'm not sure if I'm gonna be sick on. I don't want it to ruin my whole fucking day. So I'm just not going to do it. But I'm like, well, I could do that when I've done it before. Dude, as soon as this thing took off, I was like, oh my fucking God, dude. I immediately, it was like one of those simulators too, where they just fucking shake you in front of the television. As soon as I got off, dude, I puked in a trash can, like straight out of a movie, dude. Yeah. It took, I was sweating. It was insane.
Does that like translate into other stuff? Like, can you do a cartwheel and be fine?
Dude, I think now all of that stuff, like, if you spun me in a chair twice, I'll fucking puke all over you, dude.
Damn, movement's the ops.
Dude, it's getting worse and worse. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, have you gone to a doctor about it?
No.
Get it checked out,
Yeah,
dude.
dude.
Yeah.
I don't know
You
what
should be able to do 2 spins.
Yeah, but it's really as bad as that. Like, if I just even shake my head hard enough, dude, I'll get fucking.
I start doing that. If I let my hair grow out, it gets a little wet. I try and shake it like a dog, and my fucking I almost break my neck.
Yeah, dude, it's bad.
Damn. So you can't even go on like Nitro at Six Flags. No loop-de-loops, none of that. Just
No.
a straight.
When I was a kid, I could never do the spinny rides like the Gravitron, but I could do roller coasters. Can't do any coasters. now.
Yeah, that's more front pack stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You missed out on a lot. You couldn't even finger a chick in a teacup.
No, dude, I had to do.
That was so nice.
I had to go stationary, dude, like a fucking pilgrim. I'm just out there on the ground, not even moving, fingering chicks, dude.
In
Fucking
a still cup.
dude, just in a still cup, dude.
You couldn't have the joy of getting yelled at by the teenager working in the photo booth on the roller coaster after you get off. If you know where the camera is and you flip it off, do you ever do that?
Of course.
Oh, and then you walk out and they're like, you're never allowed on this ride again.
Show your nipples when the picture gets taken.
Yeah.
You know the ride well enough. That's what happens. I haven't been to Six Flags in forever. I think we're going this October. I think they're during they have the Fright Fest stuff at night.
Yes.
That'd be cool.
But I think they're doing like an Oktoberfest during the day where you can just drink around the park as well. So you should see if you should get hammered and see if you can.
I'll get hammered.
While drunk, you can get on rides. and it's
Yeah,
not
maybe
gonna-
it lowers your inhibitions
Maybe.
to where like it makes your mind forget about your body.
Yeah. I don't even think it's a mental. I think it's something with like my ears or something.
Your
like,
ear liquid.
Yeah, isn't it something with that?
Yeah. I had tubes put in as a kid that would balance things out. I always got ear. Do you get like ear infections? You ever get those while swimming? Like you get water in there,
Not
fucks
in a
things
long
up.
time, but I think it is something like as I've gotten older, something like with the ears must be fucked up.
Damn, we're gonna have to
wonder
bring
what
you in
that
to see
is.
a general practitioner and get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, ear, nose, and
ENT.
and dick doctor.
Yeah,
You have to get out there, man.
The ear, nose, and dick doctor.
Ear, nose, and dick. At least that's what the guy told me.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be perfect. We could let's try it
Ear,
out.
nose, throat, and cock, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They said ENT. You thought they said END, and you just get in there and drop your drawers.
Exactly,
Yep.
dude.
Damn. Yeah. I think we should do it up.
Yeah,
That would
man.
work.
He squeezed your dick. He's talking to you. You're like, what? Sorry, it's all connected.
It's all connected. Now sneeze.
Give me a nice hard cough. Yep.
Bob, so it seems like the pod's going well, dude. Do-rag. Every time I check, dude, you guys are getting more and more listeners, dude. It's amazing.
Thanks. No, it's cool. It's a slow build, but I mean, it's one of my favorite things to do.
You guys are very consistent with it, though, and you guys have been consistent for years at this point now.
Yeah, dude, we've been doing it like definitely a few years now. Started at Raven Lounge in the basement.
Yeah.
And then I joined around like episode 50, I think.
Okay.
And then we were doing the live pods for a while. And then it was probably going to be a live pod the whole time. But then we went to JJ Mallon's. And there was too much cool shit to do other than listen to a podcast.
Yeah.
Like they had like a PlayStation pool, sick patio area.
Live
like,
pod is tough unless it's like built up where you have a pod and then you producing a show where it's like people are coming to see the live pod. But I could see, to your point, every time if it's a live pod at a place and then, you know, even yourself 30 minutes in, you're probably like, dude, I kind of want to fucking play some pool back there.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't even want to be there.
Yeah.
And there was like a thing too where it was like was playing to the audience too much. I was really in my head about like an audience being there, and I wasn't thinking about like most people just listen to this, so you don't even really have a conversation. Like you're just trying to like crack like the sickest joke in the room, but you just said nothing for like an hour.
You are good with that, of having something holstered though, and then coming out at the perfect timing, dude. You said something on, maybe it was Dad Meat. It must have been Dad Meat or something. Like I must have just saw a clip that was so fucking funny where Rainey's said something about a homicide, double homicide, and you went, damn, with cheese. So quick, so fucking funny, dude. I wish I could steal that. That's one of those things where I'm like, dude, I'm waiting for somebody to say double something for me to come in and go, with cheese.
With cheese.
Like that's a perfect line.
Thanks, dude.
So funny.
Rainey's so good at that too.
He's really quick, like with a good pun or something like that.
Great puns. He said something that made me die, dude. He was on Tim's show and they were watching this video of this deaf African rapper. And he was like, "Damn, a deaf African rapper. What does he have? Hearing aids?"
That's so quick, dude.
I know, dude. That's so good.
That's impressive.
Very good.
That's so funny, dude.
Just off the cuff like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Him and I have been hanging a lot because he likes going to concerts. Like he's living like the life, dude. Like he like makes money off comedy, does like the book thing, and now he just like does fun shit.
Yeah, well, that's one thing I really respect from watching him kind of from afar, of like he just seems to really be focusing his life on good times right now, where he's like, I want to get together with the boys and have the most fun and do different experiences and stuff, which I'm like, that's fucking awesome.
It's so righteous.
Yeah, dude.
It's so awesome, but it's got to be like some of the meetups that he does at these different places. Where did they go to?
Medieval times. Yeah.
Like, and that's like just knowing, like, if we invited all 7 people to listen to this, one of us would get stabbed. Like, these people are psychos, but like they sound like they have the best.
I gotta imagine
time.
that's got to be a concern with the Dad Meat fans. Like when they get out there, they're probably like, dude, a lot of these bros are cool, but there's got to be some questions.
They all bring knives and shit. I did I was at one like live thing of theirs, and everyone had like the pocket knives and everything on them, or the knives and everything.
Yes, they're big on the knives.
Yeah,
yeah. I think a lot of those dudes, and like I kind of saw it at Skankfest, where it was like, well, Skankfest is like crazy because you're like, damn, Reddit's here, you know?
Yeah.
And then pretty much everyone was like super sweet. I think like. I think for the most part, I get it too when I listen to podcasts. Like I think like Theo Vaughn is my friend, and I never met him.
Yeah.
So I think
Totally.
that kind of thing. I think there was only one guy that was kind of a dick to me.
Really?
But it ended nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That there is something about that. You do kind of forget about that. Like I listen to a ton of podcasts too, and you feel like you know somebody so easily, and then you run into them, and you're like, oh man, I haven't even like talked to you before.
Yeah.
But you do feel like you know them.
You're just listening to them talk. A lot of them, like like Burr does his own by himself. Tim Dillon does a little bit.
Yeah.
You listen to them just kind of ramble to themselves for hours a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It just kind of feels that way.
Yeah, it's oddly intimate.
Yeah, but dude, the Philly boys are really doing like a good job with establishing like a very legit podcast base.
Just pumping it out.
Yeah,
like, between like Do-Rag and Dad Meat, like it's really taken off, man.
Yeah, dude, it's cool to see. Naeem just hit Skanks. That was crazy.
Yeah. Are you doing Skankfest this year?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Are you pumped?
That'll be cool. I am pumped. I'm always a little nervous for it.
Just
because
because
there's
it's
a lot going on. Yeah. I'm bad at networking. I'm gonna try. I'm going in with like a different method this time, because I would like day drink during it, and then everyone would go party at night, and I was like, I can't do this. But that's because people are doing like Coke and Molly and stuff.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna introduce a little Molly into my regimen.
Yeah, dude. I wish I had gotten into comedy. Like when I started, I was like 24 and pretty much right from the jump had a girlfriend, my now wife. But like I kind of don't wish that I had started in my crazier days when I was like so down for whatever, dude, and just like drinking and doing all that sort of stuff. Like I was like a completely different person, like back in college and stuff, where I would have been so much more down to like just get fucking wild. But then now I'm like, dude, like I have a fucking baby, like I can't as much as I'd love to, party with the boys, and you're like, damn, dude, like I'd love to get in on some of this. I'm like, I don't have the stamina anymore.
That's the same thing. Like when I started, I was 25, and same thing. I was just like, I had a career, and I'm like, well, I gotta watch what I say. I gotta keep things a little tight, But if I was just letting it fly,
and now we're down your fucking basement.
I know.
Dude.
Now we're down here just doing mushrooms and drinking wine and just having times of our lives.
That's so nice.
If I was doing it while I was 19 or 20 and just let shit fly, I think it would be a little bit more fun.
Yeah, I wonder what it would have been like when I was completely that unhinged and also that stupid. Like, have you ever gotten a Facebook memory of a status that you threw up from like 10 years ago, and you're like, Jesus Christ, holy fuck, like who the fuck was that?
If you're not, I always said that if you're not using Facebook memories to delete a bunch of terrible
every time
things,
I see one, delete,
you're fucking crazy. I see some people using memories to reshare stuff. I was like, your guys are fucking crazy,
dude.
Yeah, dude. Actually, my boys just sent me this one that was from like, I don't know, we were in like 10th grade. And my friend publicly shouted out my other friend. He's like, yo, this guy's getting mollywopped tomorrow. It's happening.
Yeah.
Wait,
we used to do it all the time.
Define mollywopped.
Slapping your dick on their face.
Yeah.
Oh,
right to the face.
We were using the term mollywopped growing up for completely different terminology. That sounds a lot more fun.
What were you guys using it for?
Some of my buddies would call. You go out like in the summer. My one buddy's yard had a bunch of like toads and frogs that would jump around, and they would go out there with golf clubs and just tee off on them. And they call it mollywopping.
Damn.
Oh, okay. That makes a little more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
to each their own, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
The other one sounds a lot more fun, though.
That's more of like a country version of it.
Yeah.
South Jersey Hick style.
Yeah, it sounds like something like a Cumberland County type of thing.
Yeah, it's more wholesome,
Yeah. It's only like one of multiple checkboxes to becoming a serial killer is abusing wild animals. But
it started with mollywop.
Yeah. Just go to a doctor. I started with mollywop, and the doctor's like, slapping dicks on faces or hitting frogs?
Well, dude, back in the day, too, on Facebook, you used to have conversations with people like on each other's walls.
Yes.
You'd be like, yo, what's up? Someone would comment back and be like, you're a fucking pussy. And then you'd be like, and everyone could see your full conversation. Like now you would never have a like private chat on a, out in the open for everybody to see.
Is there anything better than going back in your Facebook memories and seeing somebody you haven't seen in a while, like their profile or they commented on something, you click on it and it says add a friend. You're like, what the fuck did I do to you, Becca?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, they deleted you. I don't delete anybody on Facebook, so if I'm not friends with them, why the fuck?
Yeah,
because
that's a concerted effort to have to go and be like, you know what? Fuck Dan. Dude.
Yeah, he's sharing too many flyers from High Note Humor. Get the fuck out of my feed.
That I can get. Dude. I would totally understand if people were like too many flyers. I'd be like, I get it.
Yeah, understandable. Yeah, you could just like a gentleman mute somebody for 30 days and reassess then. But
and then see what's up.
Yeah.
I do miss like all the old Jersey Mike. Like the High Note has been strong for a while. Bobby Ray's used to be sick.
That was great out on the deck in Pensacola.
Yeah. Everyone used to go to that too.
Yeah, people went out, and then that and Flying W. Flying W was so fun.
Flying W was awesome.
I went to Flying W with Cody last summer. It's still a good time even without the mic. The mic was great, but just hanging out in the pool, $20 to get in. You can drink in the pool all day. It's awesome.
You and Cody getting buck wild at Flying W too. Like those were good days.
They were great days, dude. And always lined up at the karaoke night.
Yeah.
So and no one went to it. So like we just like performed for each other and then just got like hammered and just like saying like I want to dance with somebody.
Is that not the best though? The absolute best to just be with a couple of buddies and just ripping karaoke.
It
just
is so nice,
hammered, dude.
Is
that your go-to song?
Yeah, I was gonna say go-to karaoke.
Want to dance with somebody?
That's a good. You do it with a buddy. You have your arm around them.
Yeah.
that have the mic like right here.
Yep.
And just scream it.
Yeah.
My go-tos, if I'm like really going in,
Yep.
is like Bohemian Rhapsody.
Kill it.
I Believe in a Thing Called Love.
Damn. And you can hit that high note too, so that's got to be impressive.
Yeah, I gotta wet my whistle
You got to
first
be
though.
loose as a goose.
Yes.
Mhm.
And then Hard to Handle by the Black Crowes.
Hey, little thing, I'm a lot to kind of close. Mama, I'm so hard to handle now. I got
Yep.
this thing.
Yeah.
Have
dude.
you ever done karaoke at your wedding though? Because this guy.
Oh yeah.
So my go-to, Total Eclipse of the Heart, which if I'm not hammered at my wedding, I swear to God, I normally crush it.
Holy
Dude.
shit!
How does that one go?
Turn around, every now and then I get a little. You ever
Yes.
seen Old School where he keeps cursing at the wedding? Where I fucking need you now tonight. I fucking need you more. And they're like, did he just fucking curse? So that's a huge crowd pleaser.
Yeah.
When you're doing karaoke and you slip a fucking in where it's not supposed to be, and people like from like the movie.
Yeah, like the Dan
It
Band.
just destroys, dude.
The Dan Band, he was in all of those Todd Phillips movies, The Hangover, Old School, a bunch of them. But
And apparently they were a band that
They-
became a wedding band specifically for movies.
yeah, but
So
then
tight.
he actually
Wouldn't
performs
it?
at weddings. For my
Yeah.
wedding, I looked up the cost. It was $50,000 for him to come play at your wedding.
Wow.
It's like, I don't need that. What you did was even better because Brendan had a fucking actual band behind him,
Yeah, yeah.
and then him and his wife were up there, and she stole the show. You were.
You might, I wonder if you would know. You know the Lenahan band? It's my buddies just free. They've been playing forever, South Jersey guys.
I don't think so.
But they're so good. They started a band when we were in like 6th grade, and they've been playing ever since. So
That's banging.
they're just like unbelievable. And he played my wedding, which we just did at a bar.
Sweet.
And we just got absolutely fucking torched. And I ripped it up with my wife singing Total Eclipse of the Heart. But usually you have the karaoke words right there. And we're up there hammered. They're like, we're going to bring them up here to do this. And I completely forget. I'm like, without the words, I don't know where to come in. I
Yeah.
forget all the words.
Without
So
the 4 dots disappearing
it was-
where you come in.
It was a train wreck.
Yeah.
I had a couple notes.
Is that your go-to though? Total Eclipse of the Heart.
Total Eclipse of the Heart. Psycho Killer
That's great.
is a great one for anybody.
Everyone gets into that.
Everyone can get into Psycho Killer. I would say that's a good dip your toe in the water if you're a little afraid of karaoke. Do Psycho
Nice.
Killer. It's fun. It's funny.
Do that. Doing some Queen though, just I would like not be able to hit some of Freddie Mercury's. I would just feel like I'm not even coming close to
Radio Gaga is a good one.
That's a
although
great
it's
one.
a little long.
Radio Gaga.
it.
Yeah.
Like doing that. I'll just stick to some Johnny Denver, some Seeger, some Meatloaf.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Get a good Meatloaf ballad up there.
Creed. I will absolutely crush Creed.
Fuck, I feel like Creed has definitely jumped in popularity the last few years
Oh,
as far as
yeah.
karaoke. Yeah.
Yeah.
We had a karaoke
They're
on
so good.
Thursday nights in college at a dive bar called the Corvette Grill, and it was like like a biker bar that people would go to in the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
And the guy that was doing karaoke, you could sign up on a computer, and there was screens around the bar that would show who's up next and everything, and it would list your name.
Yeah.
So we would go to the back computer and we would just write the DJ's gay, and we would put that in, and it would go up on the thing. He lost his fucking mind one night and shut
You're
down.
such a little stinker, man.
He turned off all the music, everything, and he just started screaming, "Whoever keeps saying I'm gay, you better cut it the fuck out." And he's like, "If I find you, I'm gonna fucking kill you."
A guy who's so clearly in the closet, like that's that upset. Oh, who the fuck is saying I'm gay? I swear to fucking Christ.
Oh, that's rich.
Whoever's doing that, you better stop it.
Slap the shit out of
I'm
you.
gonna slap you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like me to pull up some recent news happenings
Please.
here?
Dude, let's see what's cracking.
One of the biggest things I've seen happening as my computer has a seizure here was Mega Millions is being up to, what is it at now? 527 mil.
That's crazy.
So if you guys won 527 mil, gave away half to the government, what would you do with the other couple hundo left?
Yeah, 520.
Would you just say, like, to me, I would be awfully, like, tempted to just say, fuck everything. I'm going to go buy a house in Costa Rica and just live out everything there.
At this
Yeah.
point, you can only buy one house with that amount of money.
Yeah. I could just buy Costa Rica, actually.
Yeah, Costa Rica or a house in New Jersey.
Yeah, actually, 500. Yeah, it could get you a nice rancher in New Jersey for that
yeah.
amount.
yeah, a nice little 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
But I loved that show that they had. I think it was on TLC of like past lottery winners. Do you remember that
I
show?
heard about this.
Oh, dude.
So they would just go and find people that won any type of lottery, whether it was like a few 100,000 on a scratch off or they want to pick 5, whatever, and they would go follow them. Some of them were still living the life of glamour. They were getting weekly or monthly payouts. Like, they did it right.
Yeah.
And then other people are just like, yeah, I fucking lost everything, and now I'm living like in a shack. And like most people do. It ends
They
up
lose their
terrible.
minds.
Yeah, because you get that rich, and you kind of just, you don't know what the fuck to do.
Do you think that would happen to you though? You get all that money. Do you really think you would get bored? I have so many interests and hobbies, and I'm like, I could keep myself entertained with $5 million for the rest of time, dude.
Well, the big problem a lot of people make that win the lottery is that they tell people, and then people start coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah.
And they're just like, hey, you know, my stepdaughter's boyfriend has like a car payment he needs to make. You know, everything starts coming out. That's one of the biggest mistakes you make. But you start getting into trouble because you see like people like some Uncle Jeff Epstein. Somebody like that, they're kind of they have so much money that it's kind of like in Grand Theft Auto where you beat the game and you just start doing wild shit.
You think you'd get into 16-year-old massages?
It's just like, I already beat the game. What else can I do?
Right.
Let me
Sure.
go.
Yeah, that's true. The world does probably become Grand Theft Auto to you.
At that point, you just start killing hookers and trying to drive off the map in the water. You know, you just start doing crazy shit. You buy an island and you get a masseuse.
I could see that for you. I could see you definitely dipping into that world.
Yeah, I would just buy an island near down in the Caribbean somewhere.
Yeah.
That's what I would personally do.
Man, dude.
Yeah, but it is crazy that just
Do
somebody.
you feel like you would go crazy though, like with you know, kind of blowing through all of your dreams and desires like that quickly, or do you think you'd be like, no, I'd be. Nick Griffin has a great joke about this where he's like, you know, people say money doesn't buy happiness. I'd like to do my own research. It's great. It encapsulates, you know.
It definitely does. Dude.
Yeah.
It definitely does. It definitely buys peace of mind.
Yeah.
buys you the freedom to do what the fuck you want.
I think I would
After
be
a
like,
certain
I can
level.
do whatever I want with 50 million. I could burn 50 million, and then how much do you have left over?
So I think they break it down in here somewhere. So,
But dude, like for example, I saw Mark Wahlberg just put up his house for like
it is.
88 million.
Oh my god!
So you could blow through if you're like, you can start to see how people are completely stupid and can't. You're like, how could anybody blow through 500 million? It's like,
if you win 527 million, you walk away with 262 million,
Yeah, so I'm blowing 50 million on dumb shit.
yeah.
and you would still have more than a lifetime amount of money to just do whatever with.
Then I would probably get a 1-bedroom for real and just like live forever in it. And then just like no one could bother me ever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That would be awesome.
But not even a 2-bedroom. You just stick with the one.
Yeah, maybe 2-bedroom if I like
just
meet someone.
in case I'm gonna sleep over or something.
Yeah,
no, you got to go to the couch, dude. Bob, you have 170 million left. No, dude, I got
I would
the
get so
futon.
cautious. I'm like, you're just using me for my money, dude.
No, dude,
Yeah.
I got a pull out in the back.
I can see how people would go crazy, kind of like when. Do you remember when Avatar first came out and people could not like lose sight of the fact that like that lifestyle of like you could dip into living inside of Avatar? Do you remember people admitting to that when that movie came out? I feel like it'd be a similar case with this, where like you have all this money and you can just do whatever the fuck you want, and after a while you get so bored you just start doing heroin. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
Right.
Yeah, I think it would be. I would probably try and live the elite life, like hang out with those people and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Just like for research purposes, that's got to be so interesting. Just to dip in and go, what are you guys doing?
I would love a look behind the curtain, see
Yeah.
what those guys are doing, and then I would probably just go back to hang with my boys. But I would forget about everyone for like a year.
For sure.
They
Yeah.
would know I'm a fraud though. They
You would
know
take
I'm
some
a
time
scumbag.
off from the regulars.
Yeah.
And you would go see what the elites are doing.
I could go hang out with. They would know, like, you guys, you won the lottery. That's the only reason you're here. It's like
Yeah.
I would walk into like a 5-star hotel with some like
Dressed
dressed
exactly
like
like
this,
that.
and they'd be like, I'd be at like one of those Bilderberg meetings where they wear the goat masks or whatever, and I'd be
Yeah.
there in New Balances. Who the
Yeah.
fuck is this guy? Yeah.
For sure. Well, I was watching. Do you know the show Below Deck?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, love
Yeah.
that show.
So you know, you could tell when someone's new money and when someone's old money.
Exactly, new money versus old money.
The
Yeah,
new money people, they're kind of dickheads, actually.
They're so trash.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
Like new money, they don't tip well.
No,
It seems like-
they don't tip well, and
No class.
I think that they have an expectation of what like elite life is.
Yeah.
So they talk to all the people like shit.
Yeah.
They're like, we can do that now.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're getting a taste for it for the first time. So like, dude, I can't wait to just fucking throw a cake in a waiter's face or something.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And then they like criticize the food. They're like, this squid is trash. It's like, yo, you were eating chicken nuggets.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Let me switch gears here as well. From as much as I want to fantasize about how much money I would do with that, here's another thing you could do with a shit ton of money. This company will freeze your dead body until it's reanimated years later. So they're basically doing exactly what a lot of people want to do is they just freeze their body, put it on ice until we get to a point of where you can bring someone back to life from it.
Yeah, right.
So when they say reanimated, just bringing your body back to life.
They're giving the people to, I don't know how you pronounce it,
Cryogenically?
Yeah, cryogenically freeze their corpses in hopes that they may be revived one day in the future. It costs $222,000 plus $55 a month.
That's not that bad, dude.
Could you imagine being tied into a subscription after you're dead?
Oh, dude.
That's not that bad of a price, dude. I like that. That's just like a house in New Jersey, dude.
Yeah, true.
And if you want
to live a second life potentially in the future,
could you imagine coming back out of being frozen, like you die, and then the next moment you wake up, it's like 500 years later, and you're like, "What the fuck?"
You're getting a call like, "Hey, sir, you're actually late on your $55 a month payment." You're like, "Can you give me a fucking second, dude?"
Yeah, you come
I just
back
got
to
back.
fucking space debt.
Yeah.
Would you even want to
Do that?
Yeah, come back and
I would look forward to that Austin Powers piss.
yeah.
That seems
Evacuation, come. Evacuation, come. Yeah. Austin Powers is so fucking.
That seems
funny,
satisfying.
If you want to freeze just your brain, though, it costs $83K. Now that's something I could work with.
And would you come back with the same? So like I don't even know how.
Reanimate is too vague.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just say that they believe that within our lifetimes that we may witness cryopreservation and reanimation of complex organisms.
I just don't understand how that would work. Yeah, I mean, like obviously.
Yeah, I mean that seems so much more advanced that like I can't even like fathom it. Like we haven't even mastered the trans penis.
Yeah, exactly. Dude. We haven't even cured diabetes, dude. I'm gonna be fucking pissed if people are hopping in for a second round while I'm still here fucking diabetic.
Yeah, and it's too like that. No one's really held accountable. They're like, we said like we'll probably figure it out.
Yeah,
and then you can't be pissed because you'll be dead.
Yeah, and what incentive do they have where they're like, well, they're fucking dead, so they're not gonna be checking up on this money. We got the money. That seems like a huge fucking Ponzi scheme, dude.
That and what would happen if the company went out of business between now and 1,000 years from now? Like a lot of startups that are this crazy don't last a few decades, let alone
give us your money
years.
now. We're pretty sure we'll be able to figure this shit out.
We'll figure it out. Yeah. Meanwhile, the closest that they've come to doing this so far is preserving a rabbit's kidney. That's the closest that they have come to doing something like this.
Get out of here.
Temperatures, they drop your body to around 320 degrees, minus 320 degrees Fahrenheit for a little over a week, and then the body is stored in a steel container with liquid nitrogen. So
what I don't understand, this might be a really stupid statement, but it's like obviously people have died and come back to life. Their heart stops and comes back to life. But like when the brain is off, does that happen where it's like the brain's completely... Does that happen when your heart stops and then the brain's off and then it pumps blood and then it's back going again? Like
I guess because it's kind of just like they're preserving everything where it was at the time you died. Like they make it seem like they got to quickly come get you. They have storage facilities in Europe and soon New York, but
they're saying we're gonna press pause while your soul takes a piss.
How far let's say this is successful, how far into the future would you like to wake back up and check out?
Right at the downfall of America. That's got to be coming pretty soon.
Yeah,
Nothing lasts forever.
You'll be back in 4 years.
But like, fuck, I only went to 2020, 2032. What the fuck is this? Yeah. I don't know. That's an interesting question. Yeah. Because when you come back, you're definitely going to be like front and center meeting with world leaders. Like, here's a guy from the past.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I would say 1,000 years. I was going to say 100,000 years. But everything, like, I'm not even going to be able to catch up. Like who knows if English is still going to be a thing?
Yeah, that's true. Like you'd want to get it to a point where you can kind of see the jump, maybe. Right.
Yeah,
and I can kind of see like how we're the same people, in an advanced form.
We used to have in high school. Did you ever guys have in your high schools where they had inmates come speak to your class about like what
You
it's
guys
been like
had
to-
scared straight at your school?
Yeah, we had guys come in shackles and in orange jumpsuits that were in state prison because my high school was right outside of Trenton.
How
So
fucking horrifying is that? They're like, dude, just leave us in jail. You don't have to parade us around to fucking kids and be like, yeah, I fucked up, dude. Don't be like me.
this guy came in one time and he was just like, I blew someone's head off with a shotgun 25 years ago, but with good behavior, I'm getting out in 5 years. And everyone starts clapping like, good for you. You did good behavior. You got your life straight. It's like the guy still blew someone's head off.
And you're a kid being like, oh, Mom, there's a guy who's getting out in 5 years. I'm going to be 15.
The reason I brought that up was because they were in prison. He was in prison for like 25 years, and he was telling us all the things he missed out on and he doesn't even know about. And at that time, when I was in high school, he's like, I don't know what an iPod is. I've never worked a computer.
Wow.
Like, when I get out of prison, I don't know how I'm going to be reintroduced into society. So if you fast forward 150 years,
That's gangster time travel.
that is gangster time
Yeah,
travel.
you're like, whoa, what's going on, dude? What are you guys reading? Holy shit, dude. You guys got fucking books that talk and shit?
Damn.
Nope.
So he was like, yeah, like don't shoot people.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like, you should not go to your ex-girlfriend's house. And
There's one piece of advice I would give to my younger self. Do not blow people's fucking heads off.
Do not go to your ex-girlfriend's house with a sawn-off shotgun and shoot the first person in the face that answers the door. You're going to have a bad time.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes girlfriends fuck black guys, and you want to do it.
Yeah, you want to do it. You need to tell yourself not to do it. I wish I could remember the actual speeches because they stood in an auditorium and spoke for like 30 minutes. And I wanted to be like, am I the only one that thinks maybe these guys shouldn't be the motivational speakers for the senior class?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Can we get some successful guys in here?
Yeah, can we get a CEO of like a subprime mortgage company or something? Yeah. Somebody that just ripped off a family like BlackRock or something.
You're like, my
Yeah.
buddy's school had Jerry Seinfeld come. You're like, yeah, well, this is our budget, Dan.
Yeah, this is our budget.
He took my girlfriend.
Wow, that's crazy.
All it
dude.
took us was a few Lucy cigarettes that we could pass under a jail cell. Yeah,
Wow.
that was our budget.
Damn.
But so right now there are 650 people on the wait list with an average age of 36. Their big thing is that it's mostly young people doing this. So they think it's a lot of people that are scared of dying and they just want to live forever. I feel like you get to a
Right.
certain age and you're like, I don't give a fuck.
I'm there now, dude. When I'm dead, I'm dead, dude. Like, just let me see what's next.
just
dude.
let me go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Find what's on the other side, right?
Yeah, let me either blend into the ground or see what's next, dude.
Damn, wouldn't that suck if they kept you in this world and you're alive and you have to like just stay living here when there's something on the other side that's way better?
I would be pissed.
I would be fucking pissed if I died and I ended up somewhere else.
And
It
they're
would
like,
fucking
sorry,
suck.
you got to go back now. You signed an agreement. And you're like, fuck, dude.
Yeah.
Did you ever see that show Upload?
No.
No.
The first season's good. It's about they created like a virtual heaven, basically.
Okay.
And right before you die, you have to be like, all right, I want to go there. So they upload your consciousness
Oh, wow.
into heaven, and it's pretty.
Is this a
sweet.
movie?
It's a show on Amazon.
That's interesting because that, for some reason, I can conceive more than dying and then bringing you back to life in real life,
Yes.
Like, I can see that happening actually even quicker than them being able to figure out how to re-alive you.
I agree.
I
Yeah.
love that concept. It's like that San Junipero episode of Black Mirror. Did you ever see that?
I didn't see it. Every time I've seen that show, it's so sad.
It's
a crazy show.
It's a total
but
mindfuck.
that episode, have you seen that one where they like upload your consciousness and it's like these two lesbians that are living in the 80s?
Yes, I did see that one. That's pretty crazy.
I watch it all the time. It gets me hard as hell. But
Oh, that's nice.
they just go back to like a disco in the 80s. Meanwhile, they're old ladies that like their consciousness is on a thing and they just relive the same day in the 80s and in like San Diego in a club.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's fucking awesome. And they just live that all the fucking time.
Wow, Dyke Hogs Day, dude.
There we go.
There he is, dude. He had that holster, dude.
Yeah.
He had a slow release on that one. He was like, yeah, I need.
Fuck yeah. And that one song, Heaven's a Place on It, Belinda Carlisle.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, baby.
Dude, did you ever see Severance?
That's such a good show, dude. I'm
It's so
waiting on
good.
season 2.
When's
Papa's
it coming
waiting.
out?
I think after the writer's strike, they set it in motion.
You were talking about this one before. It's on a Apple TV, maybe?
Which is the
It's
only
Chef's
reason I
kiss
got
of the
Apple
show.
TV.
Fuck. I tried watching it. I couldn't get Apple TV to work, but I want to
Yeah,
watch that.
dude, it's so good. It's basically, I mean, we don't have to, re-explain every single show out there. But the shortest version is like they get to go to work. They figure out a way like you go into work, and then you are like a different. Like your brain goes into work mode, and then you completely forget once you get out of work what happened in there. So it's like you kind of don't even have.
You literally get to leave everything at the office.
Yeah,
Yes.
truly. But like then
that's
it's
awesome.
like kind of like yourself, but in this like different consciousness where like you're like, well, what is my
You're almost like a baby,
yeah?
but like you still know how to talk and stuff.
You're like,
Damn.
what is my outside self, my real self in a way doing? Because I'm just here stuck as like the work consciousness.
Yeah.
So it's really interesting.
Fuck, I would watch the
Do you
shit
have
out of that.
diabetes?
Yeah.
He's
Oh,
a
okay.
diabetic
Yeah.
bad boy.
Diabetic bad boy, dude.
Wow.
Come on, dog.
Yeah.
Damn, one or
Yeah.
two.
Come on, dude. put some respect
Put
on
some
it.
fucking.
We do not associate with type 2s on the pod.
Please.
dude.
So you're
Please.
type 1, type 2 are the like overweight guys.
So, yeah, and they did find a cure for type 2. It's called diet and exercise, boys.
Yeah. We're gonna get the diabetic community into an uproar.
That's an
Damn.
old Brendan Donegan diabetic joke for the people. But yeah, type
That's
1,
why
dude.
they're always walking for the cure.
Yeah, dude. They got to walk a little bit further next time. But type 1 for life. We have it for life. And
My buddy has the pump.
yeah, I got the pump.
It goes into his belly.
Yeah, says
So he's
mine.
got right
Yeah.
there.
Right on, right now, dude.
Ooh, but
Come
what's
on.
on the arm?
This is my sensor. So this tells me what my blood sugar is. It's got Bluetooth, goes to my phone. It's not even a big deal, dude. But yeah, dude, it's getting pretty high tech.
Walking
which
around
is-
with like liquid gold in there too, right? The fucking cost of that.
Oh, dude. I mean, I mean, we don't need to get into it, but my diabetes costs. I'll say, dude, it cost me like $1,000 a month with insurance.
Oh.
Between insulin, the pump supplies, the sensor supplies, and doctors' appointments and endocrinologist visits, like, and I have probably the best insurance you can get. You know, I'm a
Work for the government.
Yeah, I'm a government employee.
Shit.
And it's outrageous, dude.
That's so nuts.
Yeah.
Who would cover those costs when you freeze your body? I mean, do you need the pump when you're frozen?
Yeah, dude. I don't. Hopefully by then they would figure out how to. I mean, dude, I feel like at this point, like with all the shit we're doing with AI, they can't put an algorithm into a pancreas.
I know. We talk
and
about it on
run
here.
this bitch.
Elon has yet to get back to us about it. We've asked him
We've
multiple
been
times.
talking. We've been reaching out
Just
to Elon and just
take a
saying,
weekend,
Take
Elon.
a weekend and fix this, dude.
Just
Please.
fix it up. You're gonna come back from being asleep in a frozen cryogenic tank for 300 years and be like, "Did they fix diabetes?" Be like, no, but trans dicks are fucking out of this world.
Yeah, and they are.
They don't even use thighs anymore.
Yeah, you're not gay if you fuck them. Like we're doing it all day. Yeah.
They're large and in charge, dude.
I got a couple more pieces here too. This one's a local one. A woman was caught on video enticing a tiger after illegally climbing into a zoo enclosure. Do you want to guess what town this was in South Jersey?
Woman caught on video enticing tiger after illegally climbing into zoo enclosure in New Jersey.
Cape May?
Yeah, I'm thinking of Cape May Zoo.
You know what? It's pretty close to Cape May, but did you know that there was a zoo in Bridgeton?
No.
Kanazik Zoo? It sounds like a racial slur,
Yeah,
but this
careful
is,
there.
there's the actual video of it. I don't know if it's going to play
Even then,
the audio.
this
There we
one
go.
is frankly unbelievable. Police in Bridgeton, New Jersey,
Oh my
working to
God.
identify this woman who jumped into the tiger enclosure at the Kohanzik Zoo this week. She stood there just inches from the animal, seemingly taunting it. It happened on Sunday. The zoo became aware just yesterday, and tonight police are asking for the public's help as they try to figure out who she is and
Dude, she gave him one of these and then hopped back over.
I like how they have a news reporter there, and she's like, "Oh, I'm about to get fucked by this tiger too."
oddly calm inside.
And now this lady's
I
now.
don't know how calm she would have stayed if that tiger right there wrapped his mouth around her arm. He is
Dumb statement.
And there's not just one of them.
I love that headline.
I don't know how calm she would have been if the tiger ate her face.
It's hard to flex without a face.
The animal people are going
Holy
Look how big
shit.
that thing is, dude.
to
They're so
just
cute.
body language displayed by
She went up to this fence right there, and she stuck her arm through it and was like fucking with
Dude,
it.
she totally punked this tiger. He didn't do shit, dude.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
I mean, they have to investigate the zoo. Because what are they doing to this tiger, dude?
Yeah.
If he
right.
can't handle black ladies, they're doing something crazy. If he can't handle
She hopped
Clementin's
it-
natural predator,
She hopped over the fence and went,
Oh, fuck.
Holy shit!
Police
dude.
say it was not only inappropriate and dangerous, it's also illegal to climb over zoo fences.
And that's the most important thing is like,
If we could teach any
It's a-
lesson here today,
it's illegal to climb fences. Look, she got right in his face, dude.
what do you think her like?
She's up to him. She goes, "I fucking dare you, pussy."
This could, I
Pussycat.
mean, this could be a lost Doolittle, dude. We don't know.
That's true.
He might understand.
This could be a Doolittle ancestor. This could be Doolittle's cousin, dude.
Damn, only this Doolittle has an apostrophe in the middle of the Doolittle name.
Doolittle.
Doolittle. Oh my god.
I really want to. I need to find this woman. I think we need to go on an investigative series to
I'd
figure
love
out
to figure out her motive here. What she's trying to accomplish.
what she was doing. If she just like got really into The Hangover with Mike Tyson's Tigers, and she's just like wants to sing that song from the movie to it, or
Yeah, dude.
or if she just wanted to get it and like fight some pit bulls with it. We have no fucking idea. I want to get down to the bottom of it.
Let me ask you this. I mean, this is kind of a age-old question, but you got to do what she did, hop into the fence, and then stay in for, let's call it 10 seconds, and you could shimmy, you could do whatever you got to do, and then you hop back over with a tiger or a bear,
I'll take my chances with the bear.
you think?
Bears are big pussies. If you actually go up to them and start screaming, they'll back down. That sometimes.
Act big.
Yeah. If you do so,
That's what they say, but I don't know. I think
tigers are way more agile.
that sounds like advice
Yeah.
from a guy who got fucking eaten, dude. Just yell at it, dude. You gotta just act big. That sounds like a guy who got lucky, dude, and went ooh. And
He did that with a baby black bear in the Poconos, not like a grizzly in Alaska.
Yeah.
Now tigers, I feel like they're way quicker. Cats terrify me. I don't.
if you make eye contact with them, they'll
eye
fucking
contact with those, the way that they walk, like they walk very sexy. You ever see their backs just move?
It's
Like
very sensual.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're very
Very.
smooth. Their coats look very soft, but you can see them walking and the way that their shoulders move. You ever see the way their shoulders move?
Oh,
like
yeah,
this?
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just kind of look like whores walking at you, and then they just fucking, we'll have you by the throat in a second.
I've never had anything look at me like I'm delicious.
Yeah.
You know?
I
Except
haven't
the
since
group
that-
of black teens in Kensington.
What kind of delicious? Like they're gonna eat you alive, or they're
Yeah,
just?
look at
Oh yeah, they.
I have a Drexel shirt on. I have a backpack. I look lost.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yo, there might be an iPad in that shit.
Yo, I know he's coming clean with the MacBook Pro.
Yo, Bobby looks delicious over there, boy.
Yeah, man. Jeez, yeah, that kind of delicious. Yep, I know what you mean.
Wow, dude.
It's a little different than delicious I was thinking of. I was thinking back to the fat chicks in high school. That's
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, baby.
yeah, that's more of a Crisco kind of delicious. But this,
It's enough for the family. It's a family meal. But yeah, respect to DeLil.
yeah,
Yeah,
respect-
Delil, shout out.
Lil DeLil here. It's honestly news to me that Bridgeton has a zoo. You know how good I am with South Jersey
We
news.
should go check it out. Look at that fence, though.
Yeah,
Like, that is such a low fence. That tiger.
yeah.
That's a suburban fence.
Yeah, this was like done by like a
Oh, but no, is she through a gate right
see
there?
see this wooden fence back here.
Gotcha.
She hopped that and,
And then went
this
through
is
the gate.
This is a gate here, and she was putting her hand through the wire mesh there. So she wasn't actually physically inside
Oh,
of it.
I thought she was face to face with this sucker.
So there's like a few feet here between this guardrail back here and this huge fence that goes up here.
Man.
She hopped the first one and came up to the fence directly where she can touch the fence and soak in the tiger.
God, you know what this reminds me of? The best times ever. Joe Exotic, baby. Remember those times?
Oh, exotic.
I
That's
am never
right.
going to financially recover from this. I mean, what it was funnier than that? In the pandemic, I remember watching that documentary and being like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
It was hilarious.
It's
The
been
music
played
stuff
out.
was so fucking funny.
Oh my God.
Love that he was gay.
He was gay, marrying two bros.
Yeah,
Just getting
polyamorous
them-
gay.
Just getting them hooked on fucking crank.
Zubros are crazy.
Yeah.
Even his rival, I forget who that dude was. Like the really successful.
Uh-huh, yeah,
He
yeah.
was
the guy,
Hollywood.
the guy in Myrtle Beach.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, the
was-
guy with the white hair, silver
Yeah,
hair.
he seemed like he
Yeah.
worked for the cartel.
Right.
Oh, what was his?
And I
forget
think
his
he was
name.
fucking everyone in that zoo.
Yeah. And some of those girls that would work there because they're like animal lovers and they want to learn how to
Yeah.
train, whatever, they were pieces.
To your
too.
point, dude, there was
Yeah.
something mesmerizing and sensual about a tiger that you get around them, and I think people just get like, magically horned up.
It's very hypnotizing, and I think that's like the bays are yearning for a little primal energy.
Yeah.
I think we're also disconnected from. I try to ground every once in a while. Take my socks off, just put them on the grass, and just remember that
Yeah, get some electrons in the toes, boy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know if that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, dude. Even some fucking protons, neutrons, whatever, dude. I got a blast.
Yeah.
And
I got a blast. Nice.
I got a fucking blast.
Jimmy Neutron rap, dude. Call it that.
And I think the bays are kidding themselves if they say they don't like that kind of stuff.
It's a powerful thing, dude. If you're with a man or a woman who owns a tiger, dude, you're kind of king of the jungle.
Absolutely.
Yeah, just get some Horace Jane that finds you, and they really get attracted to some guy with the tiger.
I'm trying to become more primal every day.
Yeah,
it's something I'm actively working on. I did 80 suplexes in a parking lot with Chris Wood 2 days ago.
Really?
It was fucking sick.
Just you guys getting it in?
Yeah. I jerked off so hard afterwards.
Just get work done?
Yeah, he's been showing me these ancient techniques.
Ancient suplex techniques?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They're more like side to sides in the key of suplex, if that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense, but that he had like a workplace accident, and he was supposed to get surgery, and instead he taught him how to like strengthen his back and stuff like that. And like he got ripped from it, and he saw the way I move at the Slipknot concert, and I think he saw a spark, dude.
Oh my god!
And he's like, I want to teach you these ways.
He saw potential.
Yeah, and
Bobby suplex.
He wants to slowly get people involved, but right now I'm his lab rat, and he's going so hard.
But with the end goal of being just being like a big suplex crew, like we could suplex.
The suplex thing is the only thing he's allowing me to share. The rest is top secret ancient techniques.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, damn. And yeah, we met like this 70-year-old Indian dude that we're trying to get into the mix. But we go down to Connolly Park, if you know where that is.
Wait,
it's at Voorhees.
The Indian dude teach you guys something, or just as a new recruit?
We just started talking to him. He owns like 50 Sunoco's, and he used to be just like a brutal alcoholic, but he's rich as hell.
That's what's up.
And he's like, no, I just want to walk. And like Chris is like, yeah, he totally wants part of this.
You down the Connolly Park, like where you go down the hill, and there's that huge grass area in the middle of the walk. You go out in the grass there.
Yes.
Oh, awesome. Now, what is a suplex?
I don't
know what the fuck
it's like when you fucking...
Remember wrestlers, they throw them back, you pick them up, suplex them, toss them back.
What do you mean toss them back?
Like you pick somebody up, right? And then you just
throw them, or you fall with them?
Back with them?
Yeah. It was a modified suplex, I will say.
Yeah.
But
and he saw you doing this. You had lawn seats at the Slipknot concert at the Freedom Mortgage Pavilion.
Yeah, how are you grooving at the Slipknot?
I showed him a video of me and Drew racing in the air.
Yeah.
We tried to see whose feet moved the fastest, and I fucking left Drew in my dust. It was crazy. So my feet became a blur, dude.
He saw the explosiveness, and he goes, "Nobody has fast twitch muscle fibers like that."
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And the way he describes it gets me so amped. He's like, I'm so bad at the accent, but he's like, yeah, dude, like women just see the way I move, dude. He's like, yeah, the women start to put themselves in your way when they see how you move.
In what scenario are they seeing you move in this way? Is there like events?
Just the way he walks.
Okay.
I don't know. Like, he did some of this, and he was like, yo, I was at the grocery store. There was this chick in camo pants with a fat ass. And I was like, yeah, there's no way you eat sardines too. Why are you in this aisle, dude? She sees the way I move.
Yeah. I could see the Woodman's. It has his own hypnosis about him too. I could see that.
Yeah, he's saying I'm gonna be choking people out in 3 weeks.
I think I did see something on Twitter.
He's going nuts on Twitter right now.
That's so funny, dude.
He's like arguing with Lewis.
You're like painting the fence, dude. You're like, I don't know if I know how to suplex anybody, dude.
Oh, sounds like he just walks sexy like a tiger down the grocery aisle.
Yeah, it's very sensual. It's all the same stuff. Dude, very primal.
I'm gonna keep myself updated on that progress, dude. I'm pumped to see that.
Yeah, please.
If I'm walking around a parking lot and I see a 70-year-old Indian dude suplex anybody, dude, I'm gonna be so fired up. I'm gonna be like, dude. It's like a fucking retarded Fight Club. I'm like, give him the cobra. I'm like, dude, but you know Bobby, right? His name was Bobby Cruz.
Dude, we're weaponizing the Bobs.
Yeah.
What is Voorhees down in that same park? They play cricket there all the time. There's like
they do.
Large amount of Indian gentlemen in Voorhees. There's cricket leagues and everything.
Yes.
What's up with that? Why is
Well,
it Voorhees specifically?
Well, a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
Indians in Voorhees.
A lot of
Yeah.
Indians, a lot of doctors in Voorhees.
Yeah, which
Is
And a
it-
lot of dudes that own Sunoco's.
yeah.
Shit, there's a Sunoco right around the corner from here. I'm gonna go in there and see this guy suplexing the fuck out of people.
It's probably his, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll fill it with regular.
Yeah.
I can throw your ass.
Yeah, dude, I'll fill it with diesel.
Yeah.
Here's one more article for us here. A too fat of a husband granted divorce after his wife demanded a fee for incompetent sex.
Too fat husband granted divorce with what? It's a fee for wow.
So,
Can you imagine?
He's
if-
too fat to bone?
yeah, a man in Taiwan filed for divorce from his wife after she demanded he pay for sex on account of him being too overweight and bad in bed.
Man, respect, lady.
She restricted sex to once a month. They don't have any pictures of him, unfortunately.
I love that she just didn't get a divorce and she was like, I'm gonna charge you.
Yeah.
She was basically forcing his hand to file for a divorce, which he eventually did after 7 years of dealing with this, from 2014 to 2021.
Damn.
He dealt with that.
He could have been ripped in that 7 years.
Yeah, dude.
Just choosing to be fat.
Yeah. That's just the classic staying at a job that you absolutely fucking hate, dude.
God. So she was charging him $15 whenever he wanted to make love or even talk to her. And she called it the sex tax.
This is so Asian.
Oh, dude.
This is so Asian.
Look at this. In 2014, a wife in Taiwan charged her truck driver husband, NT,
I guess Taiwan dollars. I don't know.
2,000 US 60 for hanky panky, as well as meals and chats on the basis that he didn't contribute enough money to the family.
Oh,
Damn, what is with these couples in Taiwan?
Imagine every time you wanted some hanky panky, Dan, you got to pay 60
Yeah.
60 bones.
Dude, I haven't had to pay for sex since my anniversary, but outside of that, I mean, this is fucking crazy.
Wow, James Sexton is the divorce lawyer. Classic divorce lawyer.
yeah.
Sexton claimed that a sex drought typically results in infidelity. Men want more quantity sex, women want more quality. So we're more in the quantity, they're more in the quality. Is that how it is?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's the same reason porn is more popular with men than it is with women, because men just want to get the job done. I mean, we're just efficient, primal
facts.
mates.
True,
It just goes back to our primal endeavors.
Yeah, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time looking for the right video.
You're gonna get right to it.
That
whether-
was fine. That was fine.
That was fine. I don't even care that she used to be a man. Yeah,
Whatever, dude. Just
Whatever.
just put it on.
Take the dick out.
I'm in and out, dude. I got to be at work in 20.
You're gonna be working 20, but you're in traffic on the Walt Whitman Bridge.
I got to
Yeah.
get back in this meeting.
I gotta put my camera on the Zoom call pretty soon. Yeah.
Oh, dude. Did you see there was like the amount of dudes over COVID that were getting caught cranking off on Zoom calls because they forgot like their cameras on was like through the roof?
Yeah.
Oh,
the
brother.
best one was that guy from CNN. Do you remember him?
Yeah.
Yes.
What was his name? It was something. Jeffrey Toobin, was that his name?
They always have a
I
perfect
hope
name.
that's his name,
Yeah.
dude.
His last name, I think, was Toobin. It's always the perfect masturbator name.
Yeah, remember like
Yeah.
Andrew Weiner? Like, there's always a guy where it's
Yes.
like, dude, it's too perfect.
It is, but he got caught cranking it on a Zoom call at a large news organization.
Yeah.
and then he went on CNN and they were addressing it because they thought it'd be great to like, why don't you address it live? Like, we'll be really transparent about it. The anchor just kicked it over to him. She's like, and you want to make a statement about what you've been doing? He's like, yeah, it was really despicable. And he just
Yeah.
goes into it live on the news. I was like, what the fuck?
And he's back now, I think.
He
I
is.
think he's.
Yeah, I guess if it's a mistake, you gotta let him chill or let him cook.
Yeah, just let him go.
I think this is a textbook case of let him cook.
Yeah.
Open and shut case.
Sometimes you gotta let him. Yeah, it's an open showcase. Let him
Bro,
cook.
bring in the dance of lobsters.
Damn, Let Him Cook and Bring in the Dancing Lobsters was probably the name of the game for Dan Schneider. That's for sure. That's another good doc.
That's got to be your first special name. Bring in the dancing lobsters.
Yeah. Fuck
That
yeah,
would be
dude.
fucking amazing. How much time have we had over there? We,
I think we are well
over-
We're almost at hour 15.
we're just
so we
here.
can-
We're just here cranking it hard, just staring dead eyes into
Fuck
the
yeah,
camera,
dude.
just fucking letting it rip.
But yeah,
Fucking love
Bob.
it, dude.
I guess we can plug whatever we got, Bob.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming on, dude.
Dude, of course.
Fucking go.
Happy to be
Newest
here.
bad
This was
boy
so
to be
fun.
in the fray. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Check out Do-Rag and the Deer Tag. Just a couple of whiz kids on the scene, just having fun. And then patreon.com/Do-Rag and the Deer Tag. My dad started a business where he sells vintage CDs and DVDs online. Don's Vintage Discs.
Donnie's
Holy
vintage
shit.
disc.
Macari.com/u/Don's Vintage Discs. Really trying to get that off the ground.
Fuck yeah.
Send me the link. What kind of CDs are we
Yeah,
talking
Sport Bob's
about?
dad.
He has a ton, dude. He has
So you got any now 35s?
Now 20.
He
Yeah.
probably does. He gets the top CDs at the thrift store.
Okay.
Because he created a connection with this lady, so she keeps all the good shit in the back, and then when Don rolls through, dude, she comes out with the tray.
Wow.
And she's like,
She
"Yo,
brings the
it's yours
tray
for
out
the
and
day."
he grabs him. He's like,
Wow.
shines it in the light just to see it shimmer.
That's great service, dude.
Damn, that's awesome. Yeah, give me the link to that. bad
Yeah,
boy.
will do, dude.
That's pretty
Check
sweet.
out the shop, dude.
Damn, I wish I had something like that to talk about. Fuck. What do you got going on, Brendan?
I don't have much. I'm putting all my dates on BrendanDonegan.com these days. Thanks to Danny Boy for creating the website for me.
Oh yeah.
I'm at Helium this upcoming Tuesday, hosting for Jeff Dye, which I'm fucking pumped about. Big fan of that handsome bastard. And then I'm gonna be with Matt Reese, the OG South Jersey bad boy, at Punchline September 6th and September 7th. There's 4 shows, Friday and Saturday. So BrendanDonegan.com. That's all I got.
Joe Matarese. Original Cherry Hill bad boy. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm actually going to be in Voorhees in September.
Holy
but,
shit.
Yeah, I'm coming off of like a summer hiatus, just getting my shit together. So we'll see what else is pumping out there. Other than that, I'll leave us with this here. Did you see Unsolved Mysteries? Is the most popular show on Netflix right now. One of the episodes is something that we covered from TCNJ. Do you remember the broad that got murdered there in the 70s? In the musical theater. Do you remember we
Yes.
covered it because Aaron, our one fan, asked us to talk about it?
Yeah.
That is an episode on Unsolved Mysteries.
way.
It's a not South Jersey, but New Jersey, unsolved mystery type of thing. It's one of the episodes of the most popular thing on Netflix right now. So you guys got to check that out. That's pretty fucking sweet.
Dan, plugging some Unsolved
I'm
Mysteries.
plugging a docu-series on an unsolved murder. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
Check
what
it out,
I got.
Did you know the dude who runs Scientology is from Cherry Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was born in Philly and then grew up in South Jersey.
Yeah.
What's
way.
his? I forget his name.
Hubbard something.
L.
Right?
Ron Hubbard.
L. Ron
No,
Hubbard?
that's the
That's
dude
the-
who invented it.
Oh,
the guy who
gotcha.
runs
Oh,
it.
the head of it.
Yeah,
now.
the head of it now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Man.
That's got to be an interesting neighborhood between some Scientologists and some Jewish guys. Huh?
I was gonna say, I wonder if he converted from Judaism.
Hey, Xenu's making me schwitz over here. It's like, where am I spending the next billion years?
That's perfect. We'll leave it right there, and we'll get him on the podcast. So,
Yeah.
Please.
We gotta
we'll see
set
you.
some rules in place.
Yeah.
That's hilarious, dude.
All right, we'll see you later.